caught that kick at the end of the first round, broke my nose, and momentum's a hell of a thing to try to get back, once you lose it. And I think Max did such a good job at gaining that momentum and then keeping that through the fight. Surprised me in a couple areas, how patient he was. I thought I was going to be able to pull him into more of a fight, and his patience really, really threw things off for me. And all credit to him for executing like that. I noticed that I'm bleeding like profusely. Coach walks up. The crazy thing was the last 1 second, neither one of my coaches that were coming into the cage saw it happen.
Oh.
Coach, I sat down, and coach was like, "What the hell happened? You broke your nose."
You're like, what?
Yeah, and I was feeling my nose. I was trying to see how crooked it was, and that's the first time I ever broke my nose in a fight. So yeah, it was, oh shit, that fucking hurt.
Did you feel like that changed your cardio at all, not being able to breathe in the way that you normally breathe?
I don't think it did. I mean, I felt really good in there. I felt amazing in there. We worked so hard, through this whole camp to be ready for cardiovascular war.
Were you surprised when at the end of the fight, when Max was like, all right, come on, let's go, middle of the octagon, me and you right now, last 10 seconds?
No, when that happens, in my mind, just first thing that goes off is, of course, and I ran. I did. I tried the little flip kick, and then he points. I jogged to that center. That luckily we said it many times before. This was going to be the people's main event. I said it was going to be the best live show on earth, and it was just that, because it's two guys that are just absolute competitors. I'm a competitor, he's a competitor, and we've been doing this for so long, and I just think there's no other option. I mean, if someone points to the ground like that, there's no way that I'm not going to accept that challenge. In that moment, you never think what the scorecards are, especially when he points to the ground like that. It's okay. That's the only way either one of us want to win. We want to figure this out. You don't want to let it go to the judges, just in case. We've seen some crazy things. Whether I was winning, losing, had no chance. It was 2-2 with that round being a deciding factor. You don't know. You don't take the time to think about that, because that shit does not matter.